Welcome to VTV News. On today's episode, we'll be covering the Hurricane Makeup Days, the results of the science fair, a day in the life of a cheerleader, and more. I'm your host, Hazen, and we've got an absolute jelly-packed episode for you today.
And I'm your co-host, Jack. And yeah, it's for sure jam-packed, by the way.
Jelly-packed.
Okay, well, fine, you win. To kick things off, Senior Grad Bash starts today at 7 p.m. after school, so be there or be square.
Yeah, or if you'd rather be hip and square like me, because it is hip to be square, you can go watch the Minecraft movie, which releases today.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Sounds like fun. Speaking of fun, our talent show is fast approaching. Parents and students can attend April 16th at 6:30 p.m. in the auditorium, or to watch or perform if they signed up.
Flinking steel. Now let's watch, rather, listen to this week's Talking with the Hawks, or at least I think that's the name. I can never quite get it right.
All right, well, let's take a look.
Welcome back to Talk with the Hawks, where we soar high, stay sharp, and dive deep. We have a lot of events coming up for our seniors, so let's get right into that. Scout has a list today, so there's a lot. Mm-hmm. So first off, prom tickets are on sale for $50 from March 31st to April 16th, and all sales will be placed in the cafeteria.
Prom this year will be held at the King Center on April 19th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Any juniors wishing to bring a guest that is not currently a junior at Vieira High School must see Mr. Draves in room 3111 for a permission form.
Seniors, there will be a form you need to fill out for the non-guest VHA students. If you're over 20, you're not allowed to attend. Scout?
Yes?
So isn't today Grad Bash?
Today is Grad Bash. I'm so excited.
Yep.
And that is actually perfect timing because we were just about to talk about the dress code. Reminder, this dress code is not issued by the school, but it was made by Universal Studios themselves. So the dress code consists of tank tops, undershirts, sleeveless tops, clothing with obscene or offensive language, clothing with excessive holes or shredding, clothes that are too tight or revealing such as spandex bodysuits.
Visible undergarments like tops that show midriff are not allowed. Short shorts showing too much or having like mini rips and shredded too high, not allowed. Dresses and skirts and romper hemlines must be no shorter than your mid-thigh.
Accessories such as chains, spiked collars, studded spiked belts, or accessories that include any sharp objects at all are not allowed. High school team name, logo, or mascot jerseys of any kind are also not allowed.
Last but not least, matching attire and no glass containers, like perfume, cologne, body spray. And if you needed any of that, you can't bring it, sadly. But for more information, go to the newsletter posted in Focus.
Now finally, off the topic of seniors, Troop 7083 is hosting their last show of Your Good Man Charlie Brown on Saturday night, 7 p.m. So please, please, please support your fellow Hawks and don't miss it.
Tickets are $10 per person, and you can purchase them online, on their Instagram, or you can purchase them at the door. Have you gone yet?
I have. It was amazing.
Oh, cool.
There are so many talented people performing, so please go check it out. Next up, the Lady Hawks have their mandatory dance clinic for their 2025-2026 school year on April 28th and 29th for 4 to 5:30 p.m.
They also have their auditions from April 30th from 4 to 6:30 p.m. And for more information, please visit Mrs. Barnhill in room 125. Okay, Scout, I think we just covered everything.
Yes, I think we have. And I think that's all for this week, Hawks.
Back to you guys.
Now that is what I call a podcast.
That's because it is a podcast, Jack.
All right.
Switching gears, big congratulations to the science fair students for their outstanding performance in not just local, but the state competitions, as Jack is pantomiming right now. This is big. All right. To even qualify, mind you, this is very impressive. Here are the placements in their respective categories.
Great job, everyone.
And not so stellar news, though. We lost Good Friday to the hurricane, meaning we no longer have an off day coming up. So don't forget to be here on April 18th if you don't want to be absent.
Oh, man, Good Friday?
Good Friday. Yeah, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Jack, but that's quite literally what I do. Moving on, yesterday I got the chance to interview a cheerleader to get a better understanding of what they do and how they do what they do. Here's that. Hey Hawks, I'm here with
Emma.
All right, and I'm just here to ask some questions. First question, why did you join cheer?
To make friends and just to have fun in high school.
What is the day in the life of a cheerleader? Walk me through it. How is it different than your average student who isn't a cheer?
Well, we have practice 2 days a week, and we do lots of events like mini hawk camp.
Nice. And why might cheer be harder than some students realize?
We need a lot of strength to be able to put girls up in the air and stuff like that. Whenever we drop a flyer, we have to do push-ups.
So like the military?
Yeah, kind of.
Full metal jacket.
I am Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill.
So I guess this question also leads into that. What type of traits would make a good cheerleader?
You have to have a good attitude and definitely be flexible because you can have anything thrown at you at any time.
Literally thrown at you? Because you're just talking about the push-ups.
I mean, yeah, you have to be able to, like, if you're basing or...
Some pom-poms.
Yeah, and if a flyer falls, you got to be ready to catch them too, so...
That must be scary, especially if you're the one being flung. How do you get comfortable doing that?
Just practice, lots and lots of practice.
Do they start off like with like a bunch of people to catch you if you're
Yeah, we
fall?
do. We like circle spot, so we all go around and make sure if they fall, we have somebody to catch them.
So it's kind of like trust fall?
Yeah, kind of.
Is it common to get injured?
Yeah, we had some injuries at camp last year.
Ooh. What's your favorite song to perform?
The Seven Nation Army one.
Least favorite?
Probably the Hey song.
Was it just like hey a lot? They just say
Yeah,
hey?
kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you enjoy who you work with?
Yeah, I love my team and I especially my coach. Shout out Springs Joe.
Shout out Springstro. Okay. How long have you been doing cheer for?
I've been cheering for 3 years.
So you started freshman year?
My 8th grade year.
What would you say to people who say cheerleading's not a sport?
That it is definitely a sport. We do more than some of the other sports here. So.
Yeah. Are the dances like song specific? I don't know. I don't know anything about cheer.
Well, usually it's like the band dances and stuff. So it's like the music that the bands play. Yeah. Like the
Favorite
school
band song? Mine would be was it Mr. Robotnik? Do you do the dance to that? Like it's like na 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 na. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
No.
Really?
No.
They play it all the time. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much for answering my questions.
No problem.
All right. I think we got it.
Quick reminder that the You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown musical will have its final showing this Saturday at 7 p.m. If you haven't seen it already or just wish to see it again because it's so awesome.
Yeah, and as we all know, all good things must come to an end. And on the topic of the end, let's talk Minecraft again.
Bro.
No. But I thought it would be cool to start a weekly summer countdown, counting the days till school's out for the summer. So I can finally sit and stare at my wall for invariable periods of time until school starts up once again.
Okay, well, how many days do we have left until summer?
Of sitting and staring at my wall? Oh, that was just a joke.
No, of summer. How many days do we have left?
Till summer? 57 days of school. Until school's out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, 57 days. And with that, on the end, speaking of the end, let's wrap up this week's edition of VTV News. And in case I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Good night. Hey. Good night, Alex.
All right.